Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Madam President, we thank the Presidency for convening this important open debate. Madam President, the most effective means of preventing conflicts is full adherence to the purposes and principles of the Charter of the United Nations, including respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of states, refraining from the threat or use of force, resolving disputes peacefully based on equal footing, mutual respect, and adherence to international law. The Islamic Republic of Iran has consistently upheld these principles and pursued dialogue and diplomacy, convinced that lasting peace and security can only be achieved through respect for international law and the sovereign equality of states. Despite the profound mistrust resulting from the United States' flagrant violations of its obligations under the JCPOA and Security Council Resolution 2231, Iran once again engaged in serious negotiations in 2025 in good faith with a view to reaching durable agreement. Regrettably, on two separate occasions, while diplomatic efforts were actively underway, the United States betrayed diplomacy by resorting to the unlawful use of force in clear violation of Article 2, Paragraph 4 of the Charter of the United Nations. The blatant acts of aggression committed by the United States and the Israeli regime in June 2025 and again since February 2026, including the deliberate targeting of civilians, civilian infrastructure, and critical facilities, constitute grave violations of international law, in particular international humanitarian law, with serious consequences for regional and international peace and security. Despite these unlawful acts, the Islamic Republic of Iran once again demonstrated its commitment to diplomacy. Through the sincere mediation of Pakistan, with the support of regional partners, the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding of 17 June established a framework for de-escalation, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, the non-recurrence of aggression, and the peaceful settlement of dispute. Madam President, since the signing of the MOU, the Islamic Republic of Iran has acted in good faith and faithfully implemented its commitments. But by contrast, the United States has systematically breached its obligations with attempting to justify its non-compliance through unfounded pretexts. Almost immediately after the MOU entered into force, the United States committed material breaches of its obligations, including by continuing daily military attacks against Iran by targeting civilian infrastructure, including bridges, reimposing a maritime blockade, and attempting to establish a parallel maritime regime in the Strait of Hormuz in clear contravention of Paragraph 5 of the MOU. The United States has also continued to violate other key provisions of the memorandum. Over the past days, the President of the United States continues to show no respect for international law and has repeatedly and openly threatened to destroy Iran's vital infrastructure, including bridges and power plants. The United States' continued unlawful attacks pose a serious threat to regional stability, freedom of navigation, and the security of Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz. Madam President, the normalization of such reckless statements and continued unlawful acts against Iran, if left unchecked, will embolden further aggression, undermine mediation efforts, erode confidence in negotiated settlements, and reduce the Charter of the United Nations to a mere piece of paper, with grave consequences for regional and international peace and security. The Security Council must not remain silent. It must discharge its responsibilities under the Charter by taking immediate and effective measures to compel the United States to cease its ongoing acts of aggression and other unlawful conduct, and to ensure accountability for its serious violations of international law and international humanitarian law. Madam President, we reiterate that all Iran's measures are defensive, necessary, and consistent with international law. The Islamic Republic of Iran will continue to exercise its inherent right of self-defense in accordance with Article 51 of the Charter of the United Nations to protect its people and to defend and safeguard its sovereignty, territorial integrity, and vital national interest. I thank you.